Welcome in, everybody, to coverage of WPIAL Field Hockey Championship action. First of two nights of the Field Hockey Championships here from North Allegheny High School. We start with 3A, the highest classification. It's the top seed, the Pine Ridge Rams, against third-seeded North Allegheny. Rams are 16-3, North Allegheny 8-3. Alongside Chuck Torrey, I'm Bob Workwis. Green County Sports producing this broadcast on NFHS. Eventually we will have some audio on the North Allegheny Sports Network. Really no surprise, Chuck, that Pine Richland is here. They've won 6 straight championships, 7 of the last 8. They are the team to beat in 3A field hockey.
No doubt about that, Bob, and it's great to be with you, by the way. Pine Richland 16-3, 12-0 in the section. North Allegheny 5-6-1 in the section. Pine Richland number 1 seed, North Allegheny number 3 seed. Pine Richland got into this championship game by defeating the Norwood Knights by the score of 11-0. And North Allegheny surprisingly beat Mount Lebanon on the road 2-1 in overtime. A very exciting game, and that's how North Allegheny got this slot tonight. The game is being played here at North Allegheny, but North Allegheny will not be the home team tonight because Pine Richland is the number 1 seed. They will be the home team, although they will be playing on foreign turf.
The two teams have a little playoff history. 2 of the championships in this run from Pine Richland have come against North Allegheny back in 2022, 2021. They were runners-up. 3-1 Pine Richland in 2021. 3-0 in 2022. 2023, North Allegheny lost in the semifinals to Pine Richland. On the way to, this is the 9th straight title game appearance for Pine Richland. They have 11 straight playoff appearances. The run was interrupted only by Peters Township, who's now playing in 2A. So they've won 6 of the last 7 for North Allegheny. Twice during the regular season, they lost to Pine Richland on the road 5-0 right here, 4-1. But that bears noting because not many WPIAL teams score goals against Pine Richland. The Tigers did on that afternoon, that evening.
Well, this Pine Richland club is coached by Donna Stevenson, the Dean of Field Hockey Coaches here in Western Pennsylvania. She's really created quite a legacy for herself here in Western Pennsylvania field hockey. This team is always ready to play. They turn the screws. They keep the ball on their own offensive end of the field and make it very difficult for their opponent to get it up the field. So North Allegheny tonight, if they're going to have a puncher's chance, will have to execute on some corners and get some quick starts off the whistle because Pine Richland is going to be well coached. They're going to move their feet and they're going to be relentless.
I was thinking, Chuck, that they are very possessive, and I don't mean that grammatically, although they could be. They possess the ball. It's really hard. They just dominate the ball sometimes. And that's been a big part of their success.
And when they don't have the ball, you will hear us use the term velociraptors, the way they get after it when the other team has the ball. They just make it very difficult for the other team to get the ball up the field at all. And so one of the keys to their success is they just keep the ball on the own offensive side of the field. And when you do that, the other team's not going to have any scoring opportunities. And against Western Pennsylvania competition this year, Pine Richland has not permitted too many goals. As we said, their only 3 losses come from out-of-state teams.
The 3 losses were to teams from Hudson, Ohio. They started off the season with a loss right there. And then 2 teams from Detroit. They lost to Dexter, Michigan, and Saline, Michigan. So no WPIAL losses, just 2 goals allowed against WPIAL competition. A 2-1 overtime victory over Mount Lebanon. 4-1 victory here against North Allegheny. Donna Stevenson, you mentioned, 12th year of her second stint. She started this program back in 1999 and came back and has taken it over. Michelle Kessler is the head coach at North Allegheny. She is in her 7th year leading that. We will pick up Nick Jovanovich, the PA announcer here at North Allegheny. He'll get you the starters, the national anthem, and we'll have the center pass after that.
In tonight's game, we feature the North Allegheny Tigers and the Pine Richland Rams. Let's go ahead and meet the starting lineup. Starting first with the visiting team on the scoreboard, the North Allegheny Tigers. Junior number 4, Addison Burns. Freshman forward number 8, Kaylee Volk. Sophomore forward number 9, Davia Gross. A senior in midfield number 10, Amelia Barrerio. A senior forward wearing number 11, Alexis Solomon. Junior defender number 14, Alexa Volk. Sophomore midfielder number 20, Reagan Hall. Junior in midfield number 23, Audrey Avenko. Sophomore defender number 29, Kaylin Graham. Senior defender number 34, Fiola Reagan. And in goal for the Tigers, senior number 70, Elena Ross. The head coach of the Tigers, Michelle Kessler, with assistants by Dodoma, Haley Wakowiak, and Michelle Murray. And now the starting lineup for the Pine Richland Rams. Senior forward number 1, Paige Luisi. Sophomore midfield number 2, Leighton Carlson. Junior forward number 3, Emily Ives. Junior midfield number 8, Naomi Stewart. Senior defender number 12, Emma Wallace. Junior in midfield number 13, Alyssa Buselik. Junior in midfield number 17, Claire Mill. Senior midfield number 18, Anna Merlack. A midfielder, junior number 19, Riley Gaynor. Senior defender number 21, Kaylee Bang. And in goal for the Rams, senior number 44, Maddie Merlack. The head coach, Donna Stevenson, with assistants, Laura Peary, Kaylee Machuski, Ariane Van Dyke, and Sarah Netzmeyer. Fans of this time, we ask that you please rise, remove your caps, and join our student athletes and coaches in honoring America. Let us rise as one nation and one people for the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you, and good luck to both teams in tonight's
Nick Jovanovich, the great PA announcer here at North Allegheny, doing a fantastic job as normal. Pine Richland, even though Chuck said this is North Allegheny's home field, normally these championships held on the weekend at Cameron Stadium, Washington and Jefferson College. That was booked up this weekend, so they moved it to Tuesday and Wednesday, which kind of has been in the past something that has happened, but that makes the fact that North Allegheny is at home, but they're wearing their road white jerseys with the gold numerals and the black pants. It'll be the home green for Pine Richland as they are the top seed once again in the 3A Field Hockey Championship Tournament.
Fans still streaming into Newman Stadium. Good turnout tonight for this championship game. It's going to be a fast track, game time temperature 48 degrees, and won't take too long for these girls to get warmed up in their kilts. 10 aside on the field and also a goalie, so 10 field runners and a goalie for both sides. Dimensions of the field 100 yards. The goals are at the field, football field goal lines. 7 by 12. Looks like a cave for goalies and head of a needle for scorers.
So Maddie Merlack, whose sister Anna also on this team for Pine Richland, she's one of the captains. Both Merlack sisters are captains. Maddie's committed to York College, by the way. Anna is going to play at Allegheny. So Maddie Merlack is in the goal to our right. She's got the pink uniform top, the blue pads on, as Pine Richland in the green moves from right to left for this first half. Opposite for the Tigers in the white. And in the traditional orange jersey is Elena Roth, the senior goalkeeper for the Tigers. Here comes an opportunity for Pine Richland as they come down the near side. They'll pass it back. That is Alyssa Basulik, the junior. She cuts to the middle of the field. Basulik is picked up there defensively by Alexis Solomon for the Tigers. The switch fields in front of the benches across the way. Here come the Rams. Got to get it into the arc for it to count. When it gets into the net, near side Basulik on the left wing faces a double team. She'll turn inside of that. Whacks it into the arc. First chance for the Rams. There's a shot that misses. Taken by Claire Mill, the junior. And it'll be a 16-yard hit forthcoming for North Allegheny.
Mill, a familiar name in field hockey laurels for Pine Richland, with a sister who also plays lacrosse at Pitt.
That would be Maddie Mill, yep. Women's lacrosse at the University of Pittsburgh. She was a fantastic multi-sport athlete at Pine Richland. There'll be side in for North Allegheny. You mentioned it, Chuck. Against Pine Richland, they give you very few opportunities. It is paramount to take advantage of those offensively when you have the opportunities. Steal by the Rams as they're coming down the right side. They're at the far football numbers. Try to find Naomi Stewart, but that's good defense by NA to clear it away, but right back on it. Emily Imes loses it. It'll be a side in. And the benches are switched too. Normally, you see in the picture in the video, the Tiger bench would be there, but because Pine Richland is the home team, they are on that bench to the left. Tigers on the bench to the right. Comes to the back line. Kaylee Bang, the returning starter, is a senior, lost it out of bounds. Quick side in for Kaylee Volk. She's got pretty good hands. That hits a foot. And here comes the quick restart for the Rams. 4 15-minute quarters. And through the midfield with speed comes Claire Mill down the right side. Here come the Rams attacking once again. Tigers defend. That's Emmy Barrero. She's a fantastic full field player for North Allegheny. Gets it to Reagan Hall. She tries to come up the far side. Tigers want to push it forward. Haven't seen a touch yet for Addison Burns. She's the leading goal scorer for North Allegheny with 12. 26 career goals. The all-star field hockey player is a junior. That's her right there. Comes to the middle of the field. To Barrero, back to Burns on the logo. The hero in the overtime victory turned out to be a freshman, as Alexa Peeler got the overtime winner against Mount Lebanon in the semifinals. We would assume that she would see some playing time because of that tonight. Good defense by Reagan Hall, but it hits her foot, so a restart on a side in, essentially, for the Rams across the way for Imes. She'll whack it towards the circle. It goes out. 16-yard hit.
Uncharacteristic play there by the Rams, trying to get a long pass up the field.
Actually going to be a long hit. This is what they will do, though. They will just possess you. You mentioned it, Velociraptor, right? They deny time and space very well, the Rams do. Good steal by Burns. That creates the turnover. In past seasons, the Rams have gotten to this point with no losses, suffering their first loss in 23 and in 24 last year in the state playoffs. Just one qualifier from the WPIAL in the state playoffs, the winner of this game. Talk a little bit about that as we progress this evening. Tomorrow, 2A and 1A field hockey championships right here at NFHS as well. There's a whistle and a violation called against the Tigers. Basulik gets the restart. 4.5 minutes into this first quarter. Basulik goes from left to right, finds a little room. Good defense there by Hall to stop her in the right wing. So Basulik comes back into the middle, lays it off to one of her teammates. That's Riley Gaynor. Her pass to the right wing, Claire Mill. That's the left wing, actually. Apologize. Mill lost it. Goes over the end line. But looking like a 25-yard long hit forthcoming for Pine Richland, and that is indeed the case.
Nice stick check here on the near side by that North Allegheny defender. Pine Richland will keep the ball.
No shots either way. Limited possession for North Allegheny. There you see Claire Mill surveying, undecisive of which way to go. So she just drops it back. As Anna Murlock, mentioned she's an Allegheny recruit. 14 goals for Murlock at one point, their leading goal scorer. Tigers are going to get a 16-yard hit. So they've defended. Rams have had possession but no scoring opportunities. Actually, a 25-yard hit. Pine Richland is ready to check in one player substitute-wise. So are the Tigers.
Strength of this North Allegheny team has been defense this year, but they're going to have to score at least one goal to be in this game.
That may have hit a foot, but no whistle. Now we get a late whistle. And a free hit right at the top of the arc for Claire Mill. So that's about 17 yards out, 16 yards. The circle, that slides through. Roth has to make the save. It wouldn't have counted. The rebound is put in, but the whistle came late. Paige Louisi put it in, but the first penalty corner of the game will come for Pine Richland.
Mill made a real nice play there. She got the restart, moved it back, put the ball right in the goal mouth, and Pine Richland earned a corner out of it.
So they will get the insert from the near hash to our left.
Basulik to insert.
Gets it to the middle. They'll step in back into the circle. They'll slide it to the right side. The whack is blocked. Nice deflection by Alexa Volk.
Good defense by the Tigers.
Absolutely.
There.
They defend the penalty corner well. First opportunities offensive of the game favoring Pine Richland. Alexa Volk, by the way, the junior. Mutual interests between Washington and Jefferson, between Alexa Volk and the Presidents. Long hit forthcoming for Mill and the Rams. On the right side, Iams trying to get into the circle. Tigers defend once again. Looks like this will be a 16-yard hit for North Allegheny. On their back hill, but so far so good.
Chance to clear here, and this is an early indication of how the game is going to be played to see if North Allegheny can get it up the field against this stout ride by Pine Richland.
Rams put it right back in. A turn on the far sideline for the Tigers. Kaylin Graham, she does a fantastic job of getting to the sideline. Tigers turn it over. Quick restart on a side in. But the Rams are whistled, and it'll be a free hit for NA in their own zone.
The game so far has been played on North Allegheny side of the field defensively. In an aerial, they're trying to get it out with a high ball.
Got it up to the 30, but the Rams will get the restart. Pass in the middle of the field is behind to Mill. She'll track it down, tied up with Barrero. Their sticks got hooked up together. Here come the Rams again, trying to come through the middle of the field. Hits a foot. It's off a Tiger foot. Alexa Peeler, there you go. She's the first sub of the game for North Allegheny, the hero from the semifinal win. There come the Rams on the attack once again. And you got to get used to this. You need to just defend. Tigers do a good job taking to the sideline. We haven't seen Pine Richland. They will do what Chuck has taught me. They call channeling, right? They'll channel attackers.
Yeah, they're very well coached. They channel ball carriers to other defenders or the sideline. And
that's what the Tigers do well, using the sideline as the extra defender.
And the defenders always get tight on the left shoulder of the ball carrier because the ball carrier has to play right-handed.
There's Peeler, the freshman in the midfield. Rams get it. Whistle against Pine Richland's Paige Louisi. She has a sister on this team. A couple of Murlack sisters as well. Ball pushed forward. That's Alexa Volk, or Kaylee Volk, excuse me. First chance to get on the attack, but the Rams defend, but it's taken right back by the Tigers, although Basulik defends that for Pine Richland. It's quickly down to 5 minutes and 20 seconds. A little bit inside of that here, turning in the first quarter. Rams come down the right wing, flying up that side. Oh, and a trip.
A lot of speed on the right side. Ball carrier was tripped up. That was Iams.
Yep.
Yeah, inadvertent. So she's going to get a chance to catch her breath. She may have to come out of the game for a bit. She's limping.
Looks like she will sub out. I believe that's Nussbaum coming in.
Eames, with a good head of steam coming down the right side, had a step on the defender, was going to attack on the goal line extended, but she couldn't get there because she was tripped up.
And she fell hard. I'm thinking her hip or her back, so she is definitely lame and coming out. It's actually Maddie Louisi who checks in. The twins with Paige.
Well, they'll get the restart on the far side.
So far, the Tigers have done a good job. Just one penalty corner and one shot for the Rams so far. Ball eludes Emmy Barrero and comes out the near side. Tigers at midfield. Emmy Barrero is headed to the University of Pittsburgh. Emmy Barrero wants to study neurophysical therapy or pediatric physical therapy when she heads to the pit. She's a field hockey all-star. There's Barrero. Again, we've been impressed with her as a full field player. Makes plays defensively and offensively. Gets a steal there, does Barrero, but taken away by Lydia Hart for Pine Richland, although the Tigers are still on it as we near 4 minutes to go.
Pine Richland always has at least 4 defensive players within 5 yards of the ball, making getting the ball on the field very difficult for any offense.
Tigers slide it to Gia Gross near the far flag. She got there, but the Rams defend.
North Allegheny trying to give Pine Richland a taste of their own medicine by keeping the ball on their side of the field now.
Gross gets it to Barrero. Can't quite get in the circle.
Hit an offensive foot.
Hit an offensive foot. It's going to be a 16-yard hit for Pine Richland.
Now North Allegheny comes into this game, Bob, with a lot of momentum based on that 2-1 overtime win against Mount Lebanon. And they're playing like they are going to get after it tonight, or so far.
Kaylee Volk comes up, can't get there. Paige Louisi gets it. Burns back playing defense. It's Basulik. She's had the ball a lot in this first quarter. Comes down the left side into the circle at the goal line. Basulik can't get it in front, deflected. Good defense by the Tigers, 25-yard hit for Pine Richland.
And number 13, Alyssa Basulik, a new superstar for Pine Richland. She has a lot of speed, and they're getting her the ball early.
She's been a multi-year starter, junior. Basulik. Ball comes to the middle of the field, right back on Basulik's stick. Good speed, good steal, though, by the Tigers. They try to come the other way. Ball in the middle of the field.
Tigers are moving the feet. They're getting to some of these 50-50 balls.
And they know, of course, everyone in 3A knows what Pine Richland does, Chuck. So you didn't really have to watch film to figure out what you're up against. You know you're going to be defending a lot, and you need to take advantage of any opportunities that you get. Tigers have had nothing offensively. Not much for the Rams either. Outside of the one penalty corner. That is Kaylee Volk right at midfield. Barrero, Basulik takes it away. Turns up the near sideline. Good dribbling for Basulik and speed. Good defense, though, there by Alexa Volk to stop that. Volk still trying to get a steal. There's no string on the stick of Basulik, is it? Seems like it. She's had the ball a lot.
She's very good, but she's being very well defended here on the near corner.
Kaylee Volk did a great job. Yeah. And Volk gets the steal. Nice job by Alexa Volk, not Kaylee, I apologize. Wrong Volk sister. It will be a side in for Kaylee Bang as we have 1:25 to go in this first quarter. Ball at the logo, Emma Wallace can't get it through on the far side. There's a turnover there by Tessa Nalducci.
Both teams playing their 20th game of the season. Started back in early September when it was hot.
Not so much, although comfortable. We're going to started this game into the lower 50s, mid-50s. May sneak into the 40s, but a pleasant fall evening. Chance for Leighton Carlson to get it through. A whistle.
Well,
Claire Mill.
They weren't.
They almost gave it a quick restart.
Well, that's Pine Richland field hockey. They tried to take advantage there, and they almost got away with a good quick restart, but the official called them back.
35 seconds left in the first quarter. Ball into the circle and slides out on the far side of the net. It'll be a 25-yard long hit for the Rams with 25 seconds left. They will dribble towards the circle on the left side. That is Anna Murlack trying to get in there. Tigers defend. They've got it on the far side of the field. Tied up right there. We've got 4 seconds. We're going to get through the first 15 minutes scoreless. There is the horn. WPIAL 3A Field Hockey Championship through one quarter. Pine Richland and North Allegheny are scoreless. You are watching coverage of WPIAL Field Hockey on NFHS.
You're always on the winning team with the Power of Bowser, the official car dealer of the WPIAL. Visit powerofbowser.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to find your perfect vehicle. Get the absolute best price and the best car buying experience around. See the full lineup at powerofbowser.com. Powerofbowser.com, where the power of Bowser is yours.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
You can shop for pretty much anything online. Clothes, food, vacations, you name it, all without ever leaving the comfort of your couch. Finally, banking can be just that easy too. With the all-new FMB eStore, you can shop for hundreds of financial products to manage your money, all from the comfort of your couch. From clicks to bricks, we've got you covered. Experience the FMB eStore in branch, on your phone, or online at fmb-online.com.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage,
yes,
man?
Sir. That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromise in their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Baker's Waterproofing is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
We are just underway here to start the second quarter, scoreless first quarter.
Big crowd here at Newman Stadium tonight to watch this one. Both schools relatively close geographically, and they've had pretty good rivalry over the years, although recently Pine Richland has certainly had the best of it against North Allegheny and everybody else in western Pennsylvania for that matter. North Allegheny trying to get the ball up the field now again, unable to do so right there.
And again, the Tigers expected to be defending a lot. They've done a pretty good job, not allowing many opportunities, nothing to write home offensively yet. One corner in the first half favored Pine Richland, and the Tigers defended that. So we're scoreless heading into the second 15 minutes.
Now, we've seen North Allegheny play a lot more than Pine Richland this year. North Allegheny is really getting after it. They're taking a lot of momentum away from that game they had against Mount Lebanon last week when they won in overtime 2-1.
Basula comes down the left side, left goal line, puts it towards the net. Rams keep it in. Near side shot by Louisi. It's kicked away by Elena Roth. Really nice job by Paige Louisi to keep that in play, first of all, then to get a shot on the short side.
Roth was there to stop it. I'm not sure it would have gone in. It might have just been wide, but Roth kicked it out of bounds anyway, and Pine Richland will have a chance to get it back in the circle.
And they try the aerial flick. Barrero, they didn't get a lot on that. Barrero's pass, though, bounces away from Kaylee Folk, and Carlson will restart for Pine Richland. Down the left wing again, Basulik comes in along the goal line, pulls it to the forehand, tries to whack it. Good defense by Burns.
Oh, Basulik really moved in. She came along goal line, extended to the goalie's right, and circled back right into the center, but the ball was taken away. Girl has a lot of skill and athletic ability.
Claire Mill will leave it there for Basulik to start on the near sideline. Basulik flicks it off of Burns. Addison Burns gets the steal. Tigers trying to get a counterattack with Kaylee Folk. She'll get a side in. Tigers have gotten to the 31 time. They got to the far left wing once as well in the first quarter. Nothing more than that. But 0-0, they'll take that. 6 straight championships, 7 of 8 for the Rams. That's their total. So far, so good. North Allegheny has 22 WPIAL field hockey championships. That is the most, depending on what happens today. Shadyside plays tomorrow. They could tie that if North Allegheny doesn't make it 23 here this evening.
A lot of those came before field hockey was a sanctioned sport in the WPIAL, but the competition was stiff nevertheless.
13 of the 22 came as sanctioned WPIAL championships. Side in for NA, and a restart on the back line for the Tigers.
Strength of this North Allegheny team is defense, and they've been stout so far, but they're having a hard time getting the ball up the field right now.
That's another MO for Pine Richland, right? They just wear opponents down.
And the other thing is you can be 0-0 after a quarter and a half, and then it's 3-0 before you know what hit you. So you have to be diligent and attend to detail for all 60 minutes.
Tigers with Reagan Hall working the far side, the sophomore. Jason Tennant producing and directing this broadcast tonight on NFHS. Brett Gambita, Scott Donnelly. Upstairs, part of the crew, Chuck Torrey, Bob Workwis, will be here tomorrow for 2 championships. I believe it goes 2A, 1A tomorrow, 6 and 8. The scheduled start times tomorrow. That's going to be, stays in play. Now it's a corner. So the second corner, penalty corner of the first half, both to Pine Richland.
Ball hit a North Allegheny foot inside the circle, so that accounts for the corner. And again, Basulik will insert it from the near side.
And right there at the near hash.
North Allegheny successfully defended that first corner.
Everyone at the top outside the circle, one trailer, has to come out and then go back in. It does. They will whack it. All good, hard drive by Anna Merlack, misses the near post.
Yeah, Basulik was right there looking to tip it in, but the ball missed her stick. I'm not sure that ball did come out, though, Bob. Pretty close. Pine Richland with some pressure offensively now. Officials making them stop and start over again. Nice ball into the circle. And a foul against Pine Richland, so North Allegheny's going to have a chance to clear. Pine Richlands had the better of play, but the North Allegheny defense has been stout so far, and Pine Richlands really hasn't had any scoring opportunities.
Again, kind of what we expected, kind of what North Allegheny has expected as well. But it's scoreless, but you mentioned it. Sometimes in this sport, you can be playing well, playing stout defensively, and
they've earned a corner. Pine Richlands
third
has.
corner.
Interesting, that foul took place outside the circle, but referees indicate that Pine Richlands had a scoring opportunity. So, corner for Pine Richlands will be their third. North Allegheny successfully defended the first two. Ball came outside.
To the right wing, far wing, back to the middle. Coming through Claire Mill, backhanded.
Wow.
Reverse chip got towards the goal, was deflected. Tigers have defended all three penalty corners successfully.
There was that reverse chip. Didn't get much of velocity on it. North Allegheny's going to be able to try another clear here, but they haven't gotten the ball up the field more than a couple of times.
Came to the near post as well. Carlson had a shot at that. Now we have some difficulties technical-wise. Trying to fix that behind the scene. Hopefully we'll get that squared away. Tigers get it with Reagan Hall coming out of the mix, but the Rams are whistled. Again, they just are so good at just denying time and space, and they get a steal. Side in, though, for Reagan Hall.
Quick restart for the Tigers.
Try to find Peeler up front. She's over there at the 40 across the way. Rams on a counterattack. They come down the right wing, flick it towards the circle, trying to get it to Maddie Louisi. Tigers defend, and a nice job by Fiola Reagan, captain on the girls lacrosse team.
Reagan got in the passing lane and cleared it to the side just like she's trained to do. Get the ball out of the middle of the field.
Phil's going to head to Penn State, study marketing. Side in at the 30 across the way for the Rams. Neither team has scored yet. Pine Richland trying to work it in. Good double team defense there by NA. Putting their sticks parallel. Rams trying to get it to the circle. They broke through that. Good job defensively again by NA. Take it out of the circle towards the sideline. That's a key defensively. That was Kaylin Graham, the sophomore, making that play.
She's been good defensively
That's
this
Reagan
year.
as well. Yeah, those two. Lexa Volk defensively. Barrero when she's back there. They're all pretty stout and intelligent defenders. And that's what you need when you're playing Pine Richland.
Now, the North Allegheny team this year has not scored many goals, so they do have to rely on their defense.
Basulik gets the steal. She'll whack it in. Roth kicks it away. Now it's live. If that would have went straight in without a deflection, it would not have counted.
But Roth made a good play. She kicked it so her teammate could get it and kept it low. If you kick it up high, it'd be a corner.
Right. Also, you want to kick it away from the Rams, as you said, or your opponent, or kick it out of the circle.
Yeah.
That's a key when you're playing goal.
Yeah, there again, North Allegheny ball carrier channeled out of bounds, and
Yeah, that was
Pine Richland
Reagan.
gets it.
So they use that sideline as the extra defender. Side in for Basulik. She tries to cut around Kaylee Volk. Good job to reverse coming down the left side. Good stick work by Barrero with a steal for NA. Good stick work by Carlson, a steal for Pine Richland. Good stick work. How about that? That is Alexa Volk. Steal, 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 steal. Good job working the low stick work on the field. It's a violation. Mill's going to flick it forward on the aerial towards Basulik.
They like to get the ball to Basulik.
Again, you can play the ball in the air with your stick if no one is around. Yeah. But if someone's close, you'll get a whistle. It's a restart for Basulik. Her pass a little too hard for Maddie Louisi.
4 minutes to play in the second quarter. Still no score.
But we've got some technical issues settled on the audio stream. So if you're listening either on HSSN or on the North Allegheny Sports Network or aboard, thank you to Jersey Mike's, Todd Titsworth, and Wright Automotive in that aspect. Bang through the midfield. She's on the far side. Kaylee Bang, a returning starter, the senior. That's the thing, too, that's made Pine Richland good as well, Chuck. They have interspersed upperclassmen and lowerclassmen, so they're consistent year in and year out.
They rebuild every year, but 9 seniors on this team, a lot of experience and some good younger players, too.
No rebuilding, just reloading.
Reloading,
right?
There
That's
you
what
go.
they do. That's why they've won 6 straight championships.
And of course,
the last 8.
The coach being there as long as she has helps too. She's installed a system, and young girls learn the system from 4th grade on, and when they're ready to play varsity, they know the system.
Donna Stevenson in the Pine Richland Athletic Hall of Fame, first field hockey inductee, played at Hoosac Central School in New York, and then played at RPI, where she was a 2-time captain and an MVP. Started this program in 2004. She was the first field hockey inductee in RPI Hall of Fame, and then came back, so her 12th year of her second stint.
2.5 minutes to play in the first half, and we still have no score. 3 penalty corners for Pine Richland.
And the Tigers have defended all of them. Rams coming down the right side, in through the circle and out the near side. It'll be a 16-yard hit.
Oh, that ball coming across the goal mouth, nobody was there, and that's not something that usually happens to the Pine Richland team. They usually have somebody there to get their stick on the ball.
Yeah, there was no one in the circle or no one even forward on the left wing to retrieve that. Gives the Tigers a chance to try and clear. It's Emmy Barrero trying to get it forward. Martina Barrero is the younger sister of Emmy, so a pair of sisters there for the Tigers. The Volk sisters as well. The Gross sisters. Bunch of sisterly love on both of these squads tonight. Down to 1:35 left in the second quarter. Rams at midfield. So nothing to write home offensively so far for the Tigers, but they have not allowed a ton of great opportunities yet for the Rams, even though the Rams have had 3 penalty corners. And on the near side, Anna Murlack to the left goal line.
She stepped
Comes
on
up, she did step on the ball.
That happens, the other team gets it.
16-yard hit for North Allegheny.
Can only play the ball with your stick, not your body.
That's a strategy sometimes when you're in the circle, right? Try to flick it up and hit your opponent in the body to earn a corner.
Yeah, I often hear the coaches say, get a foot, get a foot. That negates the play.
Barrero is double-teamed. Emmy Barrero will dribble out of that on the backhand.
There are 4 Pine Richland players around that ball.
Comes to one of them, Leighton Carlson. 40 seconds to go before halftime. Restart for Carlson. Going to move her back a little bit. Half a minute left. Neither team yet to score in this one. Good stop by Barrero. Kaylee Volk on the near side, trying to get around Carlson. She spins, loses the ball out of bounds, does Kaylee Volk. Right at midfield, a side in for the Rams with just 15 ticks left before halftime.
Nice aerial there.
That's Mill. Intercepted by Burns. We're down to 4 seconds. And that'll do it. Made it through the first half hour in this one. And neither team has yet to score. It's coverage of the WPIAL 3A Field Hockey Championships. We are audio-wise tonight on the North Allegheny Sports Network and streaming video-wise on NFHS.
Going to college for esports feels amazing. Growing up, it's something I never thought would happen. My family never thought it would happen. And then within 2.5 years, here I am.
He's actually a madman whenever it comes to playing on the stick. You know, he's going to be the first one that pursues this into an academic career.
Me getting an esports scholarship could show other students that it's possible for them too, as long as they put their mind to it and put some effort into it.
We're at halftime here at North Allegheny High School. It's coverage of the WPIAL 3A Field Hockey Championships on NFHS. Bob Workwith, Chuck Torrey. If you're a fan of the North Allegheny Pine Richland rivalry, check back tomorrow. Girls volleyball, 6 o'clock. These two teams play again. We just had this matchup in the soccer quarterfinals. Here are some highlights in the scoreless first half. We saw the Rams. That was a little delayed trip, and that actually nicked up Emily Imes. Here's one of the chances. That was a good play by Paige Louisa to keep it in. There's been Basulak, probably the best player in the first half. This is one of the 3 penalty corners that the Rams had. Tigers defended all of them. That was the great hard drive wide of the near post by Hannah Merlack. There's an opportunity there for Claire Mill. Almost there by Carlson. And then there's Basulak. She's been great on the left wing, and this time down the middle.
Yeah,
she's maybe I think 3 saves unofficially for Locke.
She's Division I material, no question about it, Basulak. But she's been stymied so far, as has the rest of the Pine Richland team been. Pine Richland came into this game, Bob, as a heavy favorite, but North Allegheny has been competitive, and one lucky bounce tonight could be the difference. That's all it takes sometimes in a field hockey game. I've seen a lot of field hockey games where the better team has not won, and the underdog gets a lucky bounce at the end of the game and finds a way to score.
We're in the midst of not only the Field Hockey Championships, soccer playoffs, volleyball playoffs. Jason's a busy man. And our friends at Greene County Sports as well. They are producing this broadcast on NFHS. Tigers are 8-8-3. Rams are 16-3. Both teams scoreless in this one. So, again, kind of what we expected, but I don't think the Tigers have been overmatched yet. They've done a good job defensively. You'd like to try to get some counterattacks going, but scoreless through the first half. Tell you before we take another break about the state playoffs. The winner of this one gets the District 3 team, the third place finisher from District 3. So their semifinals are tomorrow. Lower Dauphin, the number 1 seed, plays Mechanicsburg, the number 4 seed. Penn Manor is the 2 seed. They play the 14th seed, Landisville Hempfield, tomorrow. So the winner of this one will get the third place team from District 3 starting next week in the state playoffs. The championships for District 3 are Saturday.
As good as Pine Richland is, and as much as the Western Pennsylvania field hockey's improved over the years, I don't think WPIAL team has ever won a state playoff game.
Very rare. These teams always get there. We had Penn Trafford had won 8 straight championships at a lower level, not getting past. Shadyside Academy has a couple of wins.
I'm talking about
You're talking about 3A, yeah. Correct. And it has been that way for Pine Richland. We're winding down towards the second half. We'll take a quick break and bring you second half action in the opening center pass as well. It is coverage of WPIAL 3A Field Hockey Championship action on NFHS.
How about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
I get her! Not solo!
You saying I did?
A beautiful fall evening here at North Allegheny High School. Coverage of the WPIAL 3A Field Hockey Championships on NFHS. It's been kind of what we expected. Both of these teams, Chuck mentioned earlier, semifinal victories. 1-0 for NA, or 2-1 for NA in overtime against Mount Lebanon. 11-0 for Pine Richland
Bob, you could just see that North Allegheny team come to life when they got that unexpected goal in overtime against Mount Lebanon. It really made their season, and they've had a good week of practice since then, and they're giving Pine Richland everything that Pine Richland can handle here in the first half.
Addie Burns, by the way, Addison Burns scored on a penalty corner to tie that game up late. Tigers winning in overtime. Here come the Rams left side into the circle. Shot, save Roth with the right foot.
That's Basulik again coming down the goal line extended. Goalie kicked it out of bounds.
She just used her speed. Nice one little stick handle to get past Ivanko.
Yeah, she's a flyer coming down the wing.
As opposed to a flyer coming off the goal line on the penalty corner. Yeah. Speed is impressive for Alyssa Basulik. Coming to the near side now for Gaynor on the right wing. Intercepted there by Reagan Hall for the Tigers. Mill keeps it alive for the Rams. Whistle against Pine Richland. A restart forthcoming for North Allegheny.
Now North Allegheny really has to give Pine Richland a taste of their own medicine, get it up the field, and get some scoring opportunities. Make Pine Richland think a little bit.
And I believe I'm going to check this, too. We'll get a chance. There comes another rush down the left side. Rams, though, lose it out of bounds. Yeah, it looks like Maddie Merlack stayed in goal. Sometimes Coach Stevenson will split the goalies. Here's a nice problem to have, okay? Maddie Merlack, who started, is committed to York College, the senior goalkeeper. Her backup, Kaylin Kohler, is a senior. She's headed to IUP. So, right, that's not a problem to have. Both of your goaltenders are going to play college field hockey. Merlack stays in there. Maddie Merlack does in the second half for the Rams. Whistle. Here's a chance for the Tigers now near side for Reagan Hall. Look at that through the legs. Shifty little pass. Reagan Hall finds Kaylee Volk, but she is denied.
Two girls from Pine Richland right on top of that attack.
Put their sticks parallel to the turf on the field to deny that opportunity. Stick handling and dribbling is Gaynor. Steal by Graham. That hit Gaynor in the foot. Watch this little through the wickets pass. Nice. Good creativity by Kaylin Graham. Or excuse me, Reagan Hall. Need more of that if there's Tigers. Got to get the ball. They haven't gotten near the arc yet. That's how you create penalty corners as well. Here comes Pine Richland turning with Paige Louisi down the near side. She'll backhand it on the reverse chip to Gaynor, stolen by Kaylee Volk. Check it, it's the Via Gross, 9, not 8. Taken right back away from her, though, by Merlack, Anna Merlack. To the circle, she'll be playing PAC field hockey, Anna Merlack at Allegheny, located north of Pittsburgh and Meadville.
The Gators.
The Allegheny Gators, indeed. Good whack. Comes three. Save, Roth. Big denial by Elena Roth.
Corner.
Whacked it in. Paige Louisi denied on the rebound.
And get that ball in the circle. Good shot. Roth made the save. But Pine Richland earns a corner. Will be their fourth.
Yep, they've got all 4 penalty corners. Basulak is across the way. You can see on the video at the far hash
Roth
to the right.
Roth, the goalie, has been tough when she's had to be. She cut down the angle on that high-velocity shot.
And that was her best save right there. Out of the circle, back in. Now they fan on the pass to Mill. Now it's back in. Comes to Mill. She whacks it. It's deflected wide of the near post. The deflection by Naomi Stewart.
Stewart was right there. She tried to get her stick on that one to deflect it in, but really couldn't get her stick on it cleanly.
And Roth got a save. Atlanta Roth has showed up so far. It's a 25-yard long hit, however, for the Rams. But the Tigers have defended all 4 penalty corners so far. Flex in. Can it stay in play? It does not. It'll be a 16-yard hit for North Allegheny.
North Allegheny in a hurry to put that ball into play. Nice job.
Comes to the near wing for Reagan Hall. Whistle as the Tigers have Grace Gavrin in there. That pass through the midfield is intercepted. They tried to work it forward to Alexis Solomon. Rams come attacking on the right side with Lydia Hart. Tigers defend. Flip forward by Kaylin Graham.
Graham got in the passing lane, made a good pass up the field, but Pine Richland was there to stop it.
Graham intercepts another attempt.
Again, North Allegheny's strength is defense, but they're going to have to find a way to score at least one goal. If you can't score, you can't win.
Addison Burns, the field hockey all-star, her ball forward. Alexis Solomon with a brief second coming down the left side. Her pass, though, is behind Gavrin and taken away by Pine Richland's Anna Merlack. That was the first time the Tigers had a chance to come on the attack. They had one chance at the left flag in the first half, but no work at all for Maddie Merlack so far in this one. Gaynor lost it, taken right back by Claire Mill for the Rams. Now it's tied up near midfield. Out of the pack comes Gaynor. Played to the defense. Good job. I believe it was Fiola Reagan defending. Rams know the Tigers are going to side in across the way in front of their bench.
Rams got 11 goals against Norwin in the semifinals. I don't think they're going to get 11 tonight.
Their closest victories, a couple of 2-0 victories. They had a 3-2 loss to start the season against Hudson, Ohio. They've not lost to a WPIAL team. They lose very rarely to WPIAL
Here's a
teams.
chance.
Into the circle, left side on the backhand.
Good
Claire
defense.
Mill, Tigers defend. Mill has to retreat.
She stepped on
Yep,
it.
she did. Tigers get the 16-yard hit.
Good stout defense by the Tigers. Good opportunity thwarted.
By the way, you might not want to listen if you're rooting for the Tigers. Pine Richland has won 26 straight against North Allegheny. Back in 2015, North Allegheny swept Pine Richland. Those are the last two wins the Tigers have put up against the Rams. Told you Pine Richland was good. They are certainly the team to model after and the team to beat in 3A.
More than halfway through the third quarter, and we still have a scoreless game.
Through the midfield, can the Tigers turn and attack? Look at that as Peeler, the freshman, with it. Well, she's taken off the ball by Lydia Hart. And then Hall was whistled for a foul. The restart comes again. Right at midfield now for Hart, just inside the 50. Hits the foot of Grace Gavrin. And Chuck mentioned it. Very good big crowd here tonight for this championship. Tiger students are here to the left. Ram students are here to the right. Down the middle of the field, Addison Burns, the playmaker, pushes it forward. It sides through, and Merlack has to kick it away. First time that Maddie Merlack has had to make a play on a ball tonight, Chuck.
Ball would not have counted had it gone in. The ball was played outside the circle, but that was the first effective attack by the Tigers. Burns coming up the field and getting the ball in the circle, but the goalie beating everybody to the ball to kick it to the side. But North Allegheny with the ball in the offensive zone.
Guerrero fans on the reverse chip, and that's going to give the free restart to Pine Richland.
Good
the first
quick restart.
Hall steals. Her pass is deflected. Peeler tries to go to the right channel. Intercepted, and here comes Pine Richland on the counterattack. There's a good move. That's got to be Basulik. She finds a teammate, Maddie Louisi. It's in the circle. They come down the right side. Good defense by North Allegheny.
Real good defense by North Allegheny, screening the ball carrier and winning possession, getting the call inside the circle.
It's Fiola Reagan who made that play defensively.
Pine Richland turning on the screws. 2 defenders right on that ball carrier here on the near side.
Squirts free to turn over to Claire Mill. Her pass for Maddie Louisi is going to go out over the end line.
Yeah, North Allegheny showing some offensive life here in the third quarter.
Barrero has the 16-yard hit for North Allegheny. 4:45 clock turns here, third quarter. Still scoreless. Good steal. Maddie Louisi bouncing towards the circle. Defended by Burns. So she'll get the restart.
Burns won the ball, got the position, got the whistle.
The Burns, like Barrero, is pretty good in all phases of the field, but you'd like your top offensive threat to be at the other end of the field.
Yeah, Burns a lot of club experience.
Madison Burns, again, the leading scorer. A couple of times she's been a field hockey all-star. Tigers try to work it through. Burns plays for the Pittsburgh Venom. Traveling. First team all WPIAL as a freshman, all sophomore. Her dad and her brother both played football and basketball in high school. Brother Carson is in his freshman year of college playing high school baseball and hoops. She's a big-time fan of WVU. We won't hold that against her. Long whack. Tigers have it. Tigers will play it to the near sideline. They couldn't quite get there. Ball bounces up and hits Hart in the foot. Tigers get the restart. Ball is too far for Tessie Nalducci, though. Tessie Nalducci. The counter comes for Emma Wallace.
Nice tackle on the near side.
Really good tackle. That was Kaylin Graham.
Yeah, Graham unappreciated, but she makes plays defensively.
Whack to the middle of the field by the Rams. It's going to be stolen by the Tigers. They've got a counterattack. That's Kaylee Volk coming down the far side.
2 defenders right on top of her. Aren't going to let her make a pass.
They just swarmed her at the 30.
She had some offensive support, too. She couldn't get the ball to the middle of the field.
Still has it, but...
There, 3 defenders within 2 yards of her.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Just to try to slide it forward to Peeler, who had it temporarily, but it's going to be a side in for Pine Richland's Claire Mill.
2:40 to play in the third. Still no score here at Newman Stadium between these 2 clubs.
Tigers have had the ball a little bit more now. Can you pass it forward? Burns trying to steal it from Basulik. She goes and turns her back to protect it. She'll whack it. A beauty into the goal. Good job by Roth. To not touch it, it's no goal.
Perfect example of what we've been talking about.
They're going to need to get that confetti back.
Basulik coming right down the middle, launched one, got it high over the head of Roth, but she was not inside the circle, and there's no score.
Roth knew it. Let it go. There's the confetti. You got to put that back inside.
You'd think these Pine Richland fans would know that.
They don't have Dr. Field Hockey teaching them.
There's a good ball in the middle of the field.
There's a deflected shot. Roth is scrambling. It's loose to the right side, and they get it in. The shot. So the confetti counts now. It's Claire Mill with the game's first goal.
She got the rebound just outside the near post, and from a bad angle got it past the goalie, Roth. Roth was on the post, but she still managed to sneak that ball in. There's the replay. That goal comes with 1:49 to go in the third, so they've broken the ice. 1:49 to go in the third quarter. Claire Mill probably unassisted to make it 1-0 Pine Richland.
Claire Mill, we talked about her sister Maddie. She gets the first goal right after they shot the confetti. Didn't take long after that to get the goal. They got a rebound.
Well,
now we've got
the officials are talking about something.
Yeah, they're talking right in front of the NA bench across the way. There you see them on the video. That's Cheryl Emmert, a long-time official. See her a lot in my travels.
Coming to naught, apparently. She's talking to one of the North Allegheny players on the middle of the field there to discuss whatever the ruling was. It looked like a clean goal.
Again, Roth made the save, just couldn't corral the rebound, and then in the scramble, it came back to Mill at the near post, and Claire Mill has the first goal in this one. Coming in the third quarter at 13-11. Now the Rams trying to get another one. Now you've got your work really cut out for you for North Allegheny. Although they were in this position before, right? In the semis. Trailing 1-0 against Mount Lebanon. Got the game-tying goal in a penalty corner and the winner in overtime. Burns at midfield, trying to come to the near side. Wanted a whistle, none to be had. Down the right wing comes Lydia Hart.
Good tackle. Ball
They
in
get
the
it
middle
back
field.
in. Barrera will play it, still in the circle. Trying to get around Paige Louisi, and she does, and Barrera clears it to the far side for North Allegheny.
Formula for success in field hockey. Bring it down the wing and get it in the circle and hopefully get an offensive stick on it. Didn't work that time. North Allegheny's been good inside the circle.
Here comes a chance for Peeler. Draws a whistle.
Peeler, the author of that game-winning goal against Mount Lebanon the other night.
There's Burns, the playmaker. No one home on the right wing, though, for the Tigers. Barrero a step late. Leighton Carlson plays it away for the Rams. 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. 1-0 Pine Richland. Ball's played forward. That is Claire Mill, the goal scorer. Going down the right side with 5 seconds left. That hits a foot. It'll be a restart. That's not going to happen. We're through 3. Pine Richland, Claire Mill at 13-11, the only goal. Head to the fourth quarter. Rams 1, Tigers nothing. You're watching coverage of WPIAL Field Hockey Championship action on NFHS.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Getting set for the start of the fourth quarter here at North Allegheny High School. Hosts to the 3 championship games for field hockey in the WPIAL with Chuck Torrey, Bob Workwist, Jason Tennant. Producing the broadcast, Brett Gambita, Scott Donnelly. Also from Greene County Sports. 1-0, Claire Mill gets the goal with 15 minutes away, Chuck, from a 7th straight title for Pine Richland. A lot of work for North Allegheny to try to make something happen offensively that hasn't happened yet. Here's a replay on the goal. Just a rebound came to the near post, and it was Claire Mill tucking it in. Seconds after a premature celebration, confetti-wise for the Rams.
Yeah, Lena Roth had to go to the ground to make the first save, and when a goalie in field hockey goes to the ground, it's very hard to get up with all that equipment. She could not get up in time to stop that rebound from going in.
For the record, I started the clock. They did not. Okay, just want that out there. I just want it out there for public record. I figured it out finally in the fourth quarter. Tigers will get a 16-yard hit. Now you got when Haley Vahoviak was filling in for you, Chuck. call it a little poke and hope, right? Sometimes you just throw it down the wing and hope a teammate can run into it to get an offensive chance for the Tigers.
Now North Allegheny may have to take a chance here in the fourth quarter to get that tying goal.
Might have to use Barrero and Burns, although they have to defend a lot. Those are two of your top offensive talents at the other end. They're just a few of the seniors as well for North Allegheny. Emmy Barrero, Alexis Solomon, Viola Reagan, and Elena Roth, the 4 seniors.
Now, when North Allegheny does get the ball and have a chance, they're going to have to get some offensive support and get a lot of offensive players up the field.
We've only had 4 penalty corners, all favoring Pine Richland. Tigers have not come close. One long ball that was kicked aside by Maddie Murlack. That would have been it. Disappoint the last couple of seasons for Pine Richland. Winning the WPIAL. They lost last year to Mechanicsburg, who was in the Final Four in District 3. 2-0. Their only goal last year in the championship win over Mount Lebanon in the finals. A penalty corner goal from Anna Murlack. They won that one 1-0. And they're just very stout defensive. Very stout and all. Big tip of the cap to Donna Stevenson. She does a great job. So does Michelle Kessler. She's fantastic to deal with.
Especially here late in the season. That win over Mount Lebanon was very impressive. And the Tigers have been very impressive tonight against a heavily favored opponent.
But Michelle Kessler, back in her high school days as Michelle Couch, played at Easton area, then came this way to play defense at Slippery Rock, which is a senior captain. And then she stayed around, was an assistant here under Trish Herbert, a year at Fox Chapel under Jen McCurdy, and she's in her 7th year as the head coach.
25-yard hit for the Rams.
Look at that.
High aerial goes out of bounds. Yeah, it
did go out of bounds. Good hand-eye, though, by Lydia Hart to bat that back into play. You know, a punter on Friday nights here would have been happy with that hang time, right, Chuck? That was a big-time aerial.
That's a good skill to have, and I'm glad to see that they're letting the aerials go tonight. Some of these officials, anytime that ball gets over knee level, make it an automatic whistle. But that's a good skill and speeds up the game offensively for a good team.
Tigers have it. Reagan Hall trying to get out of her own end, and the Rams just make it so difficult.
Yeah,
Hall gets it back.
Look for the Rams to really turn on the screws now, as they've done so many times in the past.
Hall's on the near sideline. It falls down. Hit the foot of Lydia Hart, so a restart for the Tigers. It's Kaylin Graham. Her ball is intercepted at midfield by Anna Murlack.
Well, you can bet Pine Richland isn't going to make it easy for North Allegheny to get up the field with these long passes. They don't get in these passing lanes.
Mill whacks it into the circle. Well, she had a teammate open. Bounces past Maddie Louisi. Tigers will get a 16-yard hit.
11 minutes to play. Pine Richland 1, North Allegheny no score.
The thing is, even if they don't get offensive chances, right, they've got NA bottled up.
Yeah, that's for sure. You can't score if you can't get the ball on the offensive end.
And that's what Pine Richland does so well. That should have been I thought that hit the foot of Claire Mill. Mill, good stop and turn. Comes down the right side into the circle. She'll whack it. Scores!
That's a goal score.
It is. Mill has her second. And the Rams are up 2-0.
Yeah, she made a nice turn at the top of the circle, changed directions, beat the defender, got a step on the defender, got her right hand free, and put a good hard shot past Elena Roth for that second goal. And that's where class tells, Bob. One-on-one play, beat the defender, got in a position for a good shot, and executed the shot and scored.
She's got both goals. That, you mentioned it. Thought it hit her foot. There was no whistle. Claire Mill with a great turn. Good burst down the right side, and that's the insurance goal that the Rams are looking for. Comes at 4:23 of the fourth quarter. Well, it took them a while. They scored the first goal with 1:49 left in the third quarter, but they've got another one here. Against a good defense like this, that sometimes is insurmountable. Tigers trying to work it near side, though, with Kaylee Volk. She's a freshman, and she is a player worth looking out for in the future here for North Allegheny. Also in the present, Volk, 8 goals on the season in her initial campaign. Ball's deflected to the Tiger Paw at midfield. There's Mill. Player of the game so far is Claire Mill, with both goals for Pine Richland.
Yeah, the first one came off a scrum at the goal mouth, but that second one was a skillful goal.
That's got the Rams up by a pair as the clock is ticking down towards 9:15 left in this fourth quarter. Ticking down towards a 7th straight title for Pine Richland. 8 of 9. The interruption came in 2018. Peters Township won 3A, and they've moved down to 2A. And it's been titles from 2019 through 2024 for the Rams. Trying to add on to that. This build-up, too, comes in the off-season. They have the culture. They built the culture. They have gatherings in the off-season. Coach Stevenson said they have a 1,000 rep club where they can get 1,000 reps over the summer. Of course, a lot of them are playing travel field hockey, so that helps. But you can see they're just so skilled and organized and well-coached. And it's hard to beat them in any facet. And a Murlack dribbling down the left side puts it to the goal line for Stewart.
Got a corner. Yeah, Roth made the first save. Pass tried to come back to the middle and hit a North Allegheny player in the leg, and Pine Richland earns another corner.
Good whack-handed reverse chip by Murlack that was stopped by Elena Roth. The corner is the 5th. The Tigers have done a pretty good job defending the corners. Rams spread out, so they don't have a short option on the left wing. They're all spread out across the 16. Comes out and back in. Hard whack, bouncing, save Roth. Rebound. Basulik just dribbles it wide. Tigers defend another corner.
Well-defended corner by the Tigers again. They've been good on the defense.
Roth has been good. She's had to be. She's made some good saves, but 2 goals in the second half, 1 in the third quarter, 1 in the fourth quarter for the Rams as we tick towards the 7-minute mark in this one.
Now let's see if North Allegheny can get the ball on the offensive side of the field here in the last 7 minutes.
Hasn't happened too much. One ball bounced through from about 25 yards that was kicked away by Maddie Murlack. No corners, no shots outside of that. Little aerial flick by the Rams, and it's going to find Paige Louisi on the right wing.
Well-executed aerial right at the feet of Louisi. She was the only player near it. It's a good possession for Pine Richland.
Puts it to the circle. The Tigers stop that. Tigers will get a 16-yard hit. But time is ticking away on the season for NA. There is a Peeler. She's denied at midfield. Back to Burns. Good steal. That's Stewart. Just took that pass right away from Burns. Burns gets it back. Here she comes. Cannot get through Mill at midfield. Mill comes back the other way. Basulik on the left wing for the Rams. She cuts to the circle. Lays it off. Intercepted by Burns. Tigers going to restart.
Timeout.
NA takes a timeout with 5:50 left.
And a timeout on the field.
2-0. In case you're just joining us, Claire Mill doing the work and the damage offensively for Pine Richland. Scored on a rebound at 13-11 of the third quarter. Here's the save by Roth. There's the rebound. Not on a room, but Mill found it. And then this one a beauty. The stop and the turn and the drive.
Yeah, Roth was there, just missed her right pad and went in. Can't blame her for that one, though. Just a well-executed play by Mill. Got a step, got a hands free, and made a goal scorer's goal on a good hard shot.
Mentioned that the goalies Kohler headed to IUP, Maddie Murlock to York, Anna Murlock headed to Allegheny. Could certainly see other players. Not sure if Emma Wallace is getting recruited. She's a solid defender. The Louisi sisters are Basulik and Mill will certainly get looks, in my estimation.
Yeah, Basulik has D1 potential, I think. Now North Allegheny will start with possession here with 5:50 to go in the fourth quarter. North Allegheny needs 1 to get close and 2 to tie.
It'll be Emmy Barrero to restart in front of the NA bench across the way.
Four players for Pine Richland inside their own 40. Be a tough nut to crack. A hold up on the play. We're waiting for something to happen.
What the delay is. There's a whistle. Oh, they put time back on the clock. They gave the Tigers 6 extra seconds. That's what the delay was. Maybe they use it. That's knocked out of the air. It's called a dangerous play, though, on Naomi Stort. Tigers attacking with Alexa Volk down the right wing.
Good quick restart. She's tackled on the far side.
She's so good defensively, you rarely see her join the attack. She did a good job. Tigers need that, right, too?
Yeah, they're going to move some
really,
players
right?
up.
Really nothing to lose. Mill back to plate in her own end for Pine Richland.
North Allegheny, first step, have to get the ball in the circle. Nothing good will happen until they get the ball in the circle.
No chances at all tonight in the circle. And that's what Pine Richland will do. Barrero trying to dribble through. It's intercepted, and the counterattack coming for the Rams of Basulik. As good as the first half she had. Player of the game in the second half has been Mill. She's in. Basulik. Centering pass. Oh, they missed the deflection in front.
She ran past 2 defenders as she came down the far side, got inside position, made a great pass across the crease.
And they got a tip on it. It was Paige Louisi who tipped it just wide. Yeah, I agree with you, Chuck. Could see Alyssa Basulik playing next level, definitely.
She has the speed and the stick skill. She's been dangerous all night.
Tigers have a restart, but the clock is ticking away.
And North Allegheny can't carry the ball down the field. They have to find some open passing lanes.
They got Burns, but then she gets traffic, and 2 jump on her, Mill and Gaynor, and then the interception, her pass forward. Solomon is knocked down. I think her hand or chin hit the shoulder of a Pine Richland defender. Side in for NA at midfield is Grace Horchak, who, one of the stories of this year, right?
Yeah.
Tigers needed a keeper. Grace, a midfielder, stepped up. Grace Horchak, travel hockey player.
Fresh legs.
She was saving Grace when she was playing in the net for the Tigers.
She was 4-string goalie, as I recall.
Yep.
And was called into action and won a couple of games.
Back to the Zach attack now as a midfielder. Tigers have it, but they try to work it to the circle. They're jammed on the sideline. This is good dribbling by Volk.
The stick handling's not going to do it against 2 defenders. You got to find an open pass lane.
That's the problem. Yeah. There's green everywhere in every one of those lanes. We're inside of 3 minutes. Near sideline for the Rams. Pass too far for Lydia Hart. Played in the back line by Kaylin Graham. Here comes Burns. She's a junior. She'll be back next year as a linchpin for the Tigers. Stolen by Pine Richland. Basulak. Good play by Volk, though it hits her in the foot. That would be Alexa Volk defensively. Sulak will get the restart. Stolen by Addie Burns.
2 minutes to play.
Gainer back on it for the Rams. She's tied up on the near sideline. So Horchak trying to work it off. The sideline, she can't.
As long as the ball is in this side of the field, North Allegheny can't do anything. All these stops permit the Ram defense to get in good position.
Kendall McCusker, by the way, a freshman in for the Tigers late in the championship game. Passes behind Zahorchak. It'll be a side in for Pine Richland as we near a minute 20 left in this one. It's going to be 7 straight titles for Pine Richland, 8 of 9. Another whistle. 70 seconds away from a celebration for the green and white. Hart drags it in. Just keep it there if you're Lydia Hart. Stolen away by the Tiger defenders. They're going to get a 16-yard hitter late.
45 seconds to play.
They're going to flick it forward.
Celebrations begun for the Rams fans here.
Half a minute to go. .25 seconds and a 69-yard hit. Or a longer hit that time for NA. The whistle at the 30. Rams are going to count it down. A steal by Paige Louisi. Intercepted there, cutting to the inside is Kaylin Graham. 5 seconds left. Seventh season in a row. The Pine Richland Rams, who celebrate with Maddie Murlack, are your 3A WPIAL field hockey champions.
Everyone else must remain in the stands. Medal and trophy presentations for the Rams and Tigers will be coming up in just
get a medal and a trophy presentation. When we come back, as Pine Richland defeats North Allegheny in the 4A Field Hockey Championship by a score of 2-0. You're watching coverage of WPIAL Championship Field Hockey on NFHS.
You're always on the winning team with the Power of Bowser, the official car dealer of the WPIAL. Visit powerofbowser.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to find your perfect vehicle. Get the absolute best price and the best car buying experience around. See the full lineup at powerofbowser.com. Powerofbowser.com, where the power of Bowser is yours.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
You can shop for pretty much anything online. Clothes, food, vacations, you name it, all without ever leaving the comfort of your couch. Finally, banking can be just that easy too. With the all-new FMB e-store, you can shop for hundreds of financial products to manage your money, all from the comfort of your couch. From clicks to bricks, we've got you covered. Experience the FMB e-store in branch, on your phone, or online at fmb-online.com.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage,
Yes,
man?
sir. That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromise in their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Baker's Waterproofing is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Back in North Allegheny, Bob Orquist, Chuck Torrey on NFHS. 2-0 victory for Pine Richland. They have won their 7th straight field hockey championship, 3rd appearance in the title game in 5 years. Chalk for North Allegheny. Unfortunately, they've run into the juggernaut every year, and it's just a hard team to overcome. Pine Richland, they win this one 2-0.
The Pine Richland was the better team tonight, but they didn't score until 1:49 to go in the third quarter. So North Allegheny shut this team out for almost 3 quarters. But they never really came close to scoring a goal, and that's what you would expect against this Pine Richland team. I think we said at the outset Pine Richland only allowed 2 goals in Western Pennsylvania this whole fall, and they weren't about to allow one tonight. But North Allegheny should keep their heads high. I think they made their season with that big overtime win against Mount Lebanon last week in the semifinals, and they played a good game tonight, as well as we've seen this team play all year. But all the defense was very good. The offense just didn't have enough production tonight and for most of the season. But give Pine Richland all the credit in the world. A great program.
It's 11 straight shutouts for the Rams.
The first goal was a result of the scrum in front of the net, as you can see.
Rebound at the near post for Claire Mill.
There goes in.
Get used to that name. This was a beauty by Mill.
Yeah, nice pivot there at the top of the circle. Got her hands free and whack. There it goes. Hit the back of the net. Coaches love that sound. Whack, whack.
One whack, second whack when it hits the wood in the bottom of the net. We'll get the medal presentations here as well. We'll pick up Nick Jovanovich on the PA. Silvers for the Tigers. A little disappointment, but nonetheless a good season. Gold again for Pine Richland. These Ram players have known nothing but this in their careers.
Yeah, the people who came as freshmen have won 4 WPIAL championships.
Brian Catan, part of the field hockey committee, the head coach at Mount Lebanon, will handle the honors. The Tigers are getting organized to get their silver medals. By the way, big tip of the right cap to Emmy Barrera, Alexis Solomon, Viola Reagan, and Elena Roth, the seniors for NA.
Absolutely.
Trophy ceremony. First up, the medals for the 3A runner-up North Allegheny Tigers. Forward number 1, Carly Sullivan. Midfield number 3, Chloe Ike. Forward number 4, Addison Burns. Forward number 5, Gianna Gross. Defense number 7, Emily Irvin. Forward number 8, Kaylee Volk. Forward number 9, Davia Gross. Midfield number 10, Amelia Barrerio. Forward number 11, Alexis Solomon. Goalie number 13, Ellie Torchia. Defense number 14, Alexa Volk. Midfield number 17, Teresa Malducci. Midfield number 20, Reagan Hall. Midfield number 21, Grace Zahorchak. Midfield number 23, Audrey Evanko. Defense number 27, Kendall McCusker. Defense number 29, Kaylin Graham. Defense number 30, Alexa Peeler. Forward number 32, Grace Gavrin. Defense number 34, Fiola Reagan. Goalie number 70, Elena Roth. Goalie number 75, Cindy Braganger. Head coach, Michelle Kessler. Assistant coach, Michelle Murray. Assistant coach, Haley Wakowiak. And now presenting the WPIAL runner-up trophy to the North Allegheny Tigers. And now, fans, it's time for the medals for the 3A champion, Pine Richland Rams. Captains, number 12, Emma Wallace. Number 18, Anna Murlack. Number 26, Ella Dunlap. Number 44, Maddie Murlack. Seniors, number 1, Paige Luisi. Number 10, Chandler Camp. Number 21, Kaylee Bang. Number 24, Claire Nussbaum. Number 28, Madeline Luisi. Number 43, Kaylin Keller. Juniors, number 3, Emily Ives. Number 7, Kara Murray. Number 8, Naomi Stewart. Number 9, Allison Kapanowski. Number 11, Rhea Griffin. 13, Alyssa Bakusulik. 17, Claire Mill. 19, Riley Gaynor. 31, Carisha Patel. And 41, Caroline Farmar. Sophomores, number 2, Leighton Carlson. 14, Lucy Arthur. 15, Delaney McCurry. 25, Lydia Hart. And 29, Claire Cook. And now presenting the 2025 3A WPIAL Championship Trophy to the Pine Richland Rams. On behalf of the entire North Allegheny Athletic Department, we'd like to thank all the fans who attended today for your constant support of both the Tigers and Rams girls field hockey programs. Congratulations to the 3A runner-up North Allegheny Tigers on a successful campaign, and good luck to the 3A WPIAL champion Pine Richland Rams as their quest for a PIAA title marches on. I'm Nick Jovanovich. Have a great night. Get home safe.
The Rams still celebrating here after winning their 7th straight 3A Field Hockey Championship. Claire Mill, one of the stories, she had both goals. Game winner coming late in the third quarter, got the insurance goal, 4:23 into the fourth quarter. And again, it's the District 3 third place team for Pine Richland in the state playoffs. Last year it was Mechanicsburg. They lost 2-0. They're in it. District 3 plays tomorrow, their semifinals. Top seed is Lower Dauphin. Mechanicsburg is the 4 seed. Penn Manor is the 2 seed. Landisville-Hempfield is the 14th seed, so they're the outlier there. Then their championships are Saturday, so they'll determine who the opponent is throughout the rest of this weekend. State playoffs will kick off next week for field hockey.
Pine Richland, a well-deserving WPIAL 3A champion, on their way to the state championship in central Pennsylvania next week. North Allegheny finishing 8-9-3. Can keep their heads high. They played a good game tonight, but Pine Richland was the better team.
Here we go. This is, yep, they got it. Donna Stevenson getting a little shower. You know, that's when you're cold like that and wet at this time of the year, this is the happiest you'll ever be.
She had a smile on her face, too. I think she knew it was coming.
Well, she should be used to it, right? For 7 straight seasons. Congratulations. Pine Richland now 17-3. The Tigers are done at 8-9-3. For my partner, Chuck Torrey, for Jason Tennant, Brett Gambita, and Scott Donnelly, Bob Workwis.
See you tomorrow night.
Let's play 2, says Ernie Banks. We'll be back tomorrow night. Congratulations, Pine Richland. 2-0 victors over North Allegheny. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for watching WPIAL Championship Field Hockey on NFHS.